If P2B thinks his mandate was stolen, he should remain in court until the right is done. Pastor Iginla. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post hot juicy news update. Please click on the notification bell. The General Overseer GO of the Champions Royal Assembly, Prophet Joshua Iginla, in his recent post on YouTube, shared a message to friends and family. While speaking, the cleric reportedly stated that you may ask why I am so much concerned about the just concluded presidential election. Now, listen to me very carefully. We must be good to Jerusalem, Nigeria, in every sphere, because we have no other country except the one we are in now. Speaking further, he said, I am not ashamed to be called a Nigerian, and if you boil this country, we won't have a place called home. On this note, let us not beat the drum of war. Let us guide our peace and unity. Speaking further, he said, and I quote, my reason for saying this is that if P2B thinks his mandate was stolen, he should remain in court until the right is done. I am not saying he should not seek justice in the judiciary, but let everything be done within the premises of the law of the land. Why? Because Nigeria is our country, and for this reason we must treat it with much love. Speaking lastly, he said, and I quote again, let us protect the image of our land, because our children are looking unto us, and our generation is looking unto us. On this note, if P2B thinks his mandate was stolen, he should do everything possible to ignore protest and crisis against our nation, Nigeria. Let him do it with all the modesty and the rule of law in his mind. Okay, Pastor Iginla, they talk, say, make, everybody what they do, not to do. No matter how you think, say you dey hot, just like what I've been saying. No go think, say, I am hot, I am hot, no to do, no to do. That is what he's saying. No to do, no to do. I beg. I use God beg all of us. I beg. No to do. Please. Now, another thing I'm going to say, I actually agree with his call for let us not beat drums of war. Beating drums of war is not only when you slap somebody. Beating drums of war is when you keep speaking, when your words incite ethnic crisis. You are speaking in a way that is so tribalistic. Before you know your brother don't support you. Before you know your brother don't support you. Before another person, they don't defend that. They don't defend people with the attack. Before you will say Jack Robinson, if one person go start something, my dear brother, kolida, it is not going to be okay. I use God beg us. I've been saying this thing for a long time. I am saying it because I still see it. I still see how people are filled with venom. Sincerely, when I went before the elections and I saw it, I was like, okay, for election, Iluje. But now I am still seeing people speaking with venom, I mean. And say, make I beg una. Say, make we not allow. Make it be say everything what they say. Make we just they see and for eyes. Make it no pass say people when they do. I use God beg us. It's not going to be funny. Are you talking about Atiku Obi? Obi came third, so first of all, he has to prove that he won Atiku before proving that he won Tinubu. Atiku has to prove that he won Obi only before we talk of whose mandate was actually stolen. Then we say, no read them. You know read this thing. Before you go talk, they go, then they talk AU, they talk Z. Then say in anything that even people who are seeking redress in court. You understand? Anybody, and you even talk P2B, you say, who are you talking about? Now, Obi himself is not finding crisis. That is why I'm appealing to his members. Even his members, I know say them go say, and what do you want me to do now? If somebody talk, when I don't reply, I just go beg us. I've said it, be the bigger person. In anywhere you did, be the bigger person. Imagine make person where you them feel say no get sense. You are not going to do something. People go say, but this guy is supposed to don't listen, so this guy they behave. I thought this guy was more matured like this. You don't mess what you mess up near. Big mess up. Big mistake. So before they go on the talks, I thought this person was more matured. Be the bigger person. Then talk. If you did for where you did, the argument not the heated up. Drop it. I beg. Drop it. And I keep saying, you can always make your point or hit the nail without having to sound or using derogatory terms or what? I beg. This man of God is just saying the gospel truth. Some of us does not understand English well. What is wrong with what the man of God said that warrants all these abuses? They know they hear with me. They know they hear with me. I don't know that they read them upside down. You people who one day will just invite the anger of God upon yourself. And the man is not prophesying, you know. Listen, now this one that they like, give your own 2 cents. He's saying everything should be done within the arm of the law. That we should not permit anything to develop into a crisis. That everybody should maintain law and order while you want to seek your mandate. Nobody is telling you not to seek your mandate, but seek your mandate very peacefully. Okay, please remove your eyes and mouth from the election and P2B. Just face your calling. Why not they like this? Okay, wow. I have a lot of respect for this man before this man of God, but now it is very obvious that religious bigotry and not the man of God. You be like saying you're waiting this man talk. Why not they do like this now? You can't be like saying this. Nobody be picking for year now. What is this one? The man said if P2B thinks his mandate was stolen, then she remain in court until the right is done. Please, I use God beg you. If you read the headline, also read the body of the news because it's not making sense. It don't make sense saying I will come as I can't talk this kind of thing. The man is like, let us guide our peace and unity. And this is what everybody has been saying. Most especially me. Because I'm not allowing anybody to take peace from now. Guide it very, very well. It's not going to be funny if they take away your peace from you. I am not ashamed to call this country. I'm not ashamed to be called a Nigerian. This is the pastor speaking. I'm going to repeat what he said. And if you boil this country, won't have a place called home. Exactly. I have said it too. See all those countries we say they open their gates for now. Even the opening of gates have gone now with plenty condition. If anything happen, God forbid. If anything happen, but God forbid, you think they go open their gate for now? See Ethiopia, they're having crisis in Ethiopia. They're having crisis in Sudan. Ethiopia shot. The same Ethiopia where they talk, imagine Ethiopia. Who Ethiopia be? Ethiopia is supposed to reach us. Say we're not supposed to give Ethiopia level with the reason we get for this country. They can't allow Ethiopia can't they use us, they clean ground. I heard the news yesterday that Ethiopia was shutting their borders against Nigerians. That other people were passing. They were allowing other students from Sudan. They are running for safety. The war is Sudan as we talk now. Then they fight. Serious fight. And what is happening? We think they go on. We think they happen gone. They don't allow them pass. So on all this kind of thing. Imagine what they happen for Sudan. Imagine. Just imagine if God forbid that kind of thing. We can't talk ourselves into that thing. It not going to make sense. People who start themselves going there, they cannot be fine. Alright, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.